At Target, your dollar goes further. You'll find great deals and low prices on everything your family needs, like Market Pantry Ketchup, only 99 cents. And that's just the start. At Target, the low prices never end. Prices may vary.
This episode is brought to you by MailChimp. MailChimp is an online marketing platform that can help a small business get their brand online and market their business with email, landing pages, and social media, honey. As you may know, we're a part of Team Coco's network, which is the best podcast network, and we only use the best online marketing platform, which is why we recently transitioned to MailChimp from our old newsletter platform. So come on, get with the winning team, y'all. If you want to see how great MailChimp is, go check out the MailChimp-powered Team Coco newsletter and go to MailChimp.com to learn more. Scams, con, robbery, and fraud. Scams, con, robbery, and fraud. Scam Goddess. What's poppin', congregation? Welcome back to another installment of Scam Goddess, the podcast that's all about robbery, fraud, and scamming, honey. It's me, Scam Goddess, aka Lacey Mosley, and what am I, guys? Say it with me. Yes, I'm very excited for our guest, and I truly am. This man is a comedic icon. You all have seen him all over in all the things. You can look out for his new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which will be popping and on the screen soon. He's the host of the podcast May I Elaborate on my same network, Gang, Conan, Coco. And guys, keep posted. Like, he's going to be in the new Spider-Man too. Like, this man is so fucking funny. He truly doesn't even need an introduction. I'm so excited to have him. JB Smoove. Hey, JB.
What is going down? What's up?
I wish y'all could see JB right now because he is serving Luke's. Like, he's got a background that's giving texture and color and tapestry. He's also in this very nice European cut gray suit. Come on with the collar with just a little bit of the chest meat. Okay, a little chest meat.
It is a grayish blue with undertones of blueness. Like it's like looking at the sky, right? And it's a rainy day, and you see the gray skies, but then the sun peeks his ass through those clouds, and you see a little half of sunlight and half a rain. You know what I mean?
Wow.
As a hue. I call it a hue of blue.
Wow.
Woo,
wow.
Lord.
Do y'all see how JB just Miranda Priestley'd me right now? I said gray, and he said, no, baby girl, this is cerulean. Okay, he said, this is hues of blue and gray and sky, and okay, it looks good. It looks great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
So I have to ask you up top, JB, what's your relationship with scams? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Have you ever been scammed? You ever run some scams? Like, where do you fall on the spectrum?
Man, I love a good scam. I mean, you can't hate on a good one. You know what I mean? The one where nobody gets hurt, you know, but you got me. You freaking got me. A guy got me years ago, man. I remember he got me real good. I was working.
What do you do?
I was working in New York. I'm from New York City, so I was working downtown. You know, I used to repair those soda machines in the bar. You know, the kind you hit the little buttons and you fill of club soda, or you full of water or pineapple juice or cranberry juice or whatever. All the buttons mean something. You can put whatever the hell you want to put on those damn buttons, you know, and you could fill up your glass. So I used to repair those machines, and it was so, you know, I'm talking about a New York heat where it's like already 95 degrees, but then the humidity is 105%, and
it's like
sticky.
Swimming.
Oh, you're hot. You know, I had this little apartment, and my old air conditioner had broke down. So I'm riding through the city of Manhattan. You know, there's always scams going on in Manhattan. You know, and on every street corner is a scam. And this dude was selling air conditioners, straight up air conditioners in a box sealed up, tape on it, everything. You know, of course, being a New Yorker, I was kind of worried that it might be a scam, but the box was so nice, it was perfect. The tape was
now,
on there.
You know, either it was a scam or it fell off a truck, because ain't nobody got no sidewalk air conditioners. What is sidewalk AC, honey? What is that?
See, off the truck, that's a perfect language you just used. Off the truck, it's cool, because I didn't take it. I wasn't the one who broke in the back of that truck, but I'm the one who's benefiting from said air conditioner to keep me cool in my little apartment. And the BTUs, see, that's another thing about air conditioners. You got to look at the BTUs. People don't pay attention to the BTUs. It was like 300 and 3,500 BTUs.
Oh, so it was an ice box. You was about to be like more Omarion. So cold. I'm so cold.
That's more than I needed. That's more than I needed. It's gonna freeze me. You know, I would wake up frozen like a meat locker from the movie Rocky. Remember the movie Rocky when he was beating the meat in the meat locker? I would have woke up in the middle of the night punching meat. You know what I mean? That's how cold it was. That's how cold 3,500 BTUs is. Man, let me tell you something. I said I couldn't resist. I think he charged me like I talked him down from 200 down to like $140.
Okay, that's cheap as hell for an AC because I paid $400 for one from Sears, didn't need it, and then tried to return it, and they wouldn't give me my money back until I harassed them online and told them they was robbing little black girls in college.
You're damn right. You gotta be careful. I got that. Let me tell you something. I got that thing. I threw it in the back of the truck. I said, "Oh man!" All I could think about was winter. All I could think about was winter. It was so damn hot. I said, "I'm about to change seasons on their ass." You feel me? That's all I could think about. I'm about to change seasons on their ass when I put this 3,500 BTUs in this damn window. Let me tell you something. I got home, couldn't wait to open that box. It was like Christmas. It was like Christmas time. Oh man, I tore that box open like it was Christmas morning.
Okay, now you didn't open the box when you saw Bruh Man on the corner? You didn't check to see what was in it?
I was too trusting of this dude, and I was working, and I was in a rush. I didn't want to open it up because it felt good. It felt like
like an AC. It felt like 3,000 BTUs.
It felt like 30. If I knew how heavy 3,500 BTUs was, it felt like 3,500 BTUs of weight. Let me tell you something. I got that box home. Oh man, all I could think about was being chilly and cold. I tore that box open. Man, it was 4 bricks in that goddamn box.
No.
4 bricks.
No.
4 fucking bricks, man. 4 bricks.
Now,
wrapped
JB,
up nice.
You didn't feel it rattling? It didn't rattle at all?
No.
Oh, because he had the bricks wrapped together.
He wrapped the bricks together.
Damn.
And he still had, and he still had all the packing material in there. So it was, you know how you get the styrofoam around it to hold it still? Mm-hmm. That was still intact. He had that in there. And the bricks were inside the styrofoam. Oh man.
Damn.
I was hot. You thought I was hot earlier? You thought I was hot at 95 degrees and 105 humidity level? Man, I went up to like 125 degrees because I was so goddamn hot. The next day, I rode around trying to find that dude in the same area. I'm gonna kick him. I'm gonna run his ass over. Oh man!
Not run him over. Yo,
I'm gonna run his ass over.
I hate to hear that for you. I can't lie. That's very funny. The man put bricks in, and that's what I love about New York. New York has the OG scammers. You know, I always say Nigeria is the Silicon Valley of scams, but New York is right behind them. You know what I mean? Like they're innovators over there, especially in Brooklyn. So, you know, you got to charge that one to the game. That man had an excellent strategy, and you were in a rush, time sensitive things. That's a great way to get people in a scam. Like when they don't have enough time to really process what's going on.
I couldn't hate on him because the way he prepared the box, you know what? He was amazing in what he did. He crafted that box. He didn't. You know how you pull tape off and part of the paper come off with it?
Right.
No, it was perfect. It was perfect. It's like he used a blow dryer or a steamer to pull the tape off it. Like it was so perfectly, like, that's a good scam too. You use a steamer to take the tape off a box. Ooh. That way it won't tear the paper off the box. You just steam it, and you pull it off real slowly, and it keeps the adhesive stays on it. These are all little tricks of the trade.
Y'all hearing that, guys?
The adhesive stays good because you steamed it. Oh man. Oh, come on, don't get me started. Oh,
you were so impressed. I love this for you. And I love this for that man. Listen, New York is about hustle. I ain't mad at that man at all. Mm-hmm. But listen, let's get into our first segment here. What's hot and fraud? This is where we warn the listeners about popping scams in the zeitgeist, or more often than not these days, we get a letter from one of you guys in the congregation. As always, snitch on your friends and family at scamgoddesspod@gmail.com. Just make sure your scam is retired because we don't want to what? Fuck up your bag. All right. JB, give me a fake name for this person. Doesn't matter gender.
Percy Thompson.
What a black name.
Percy Thompson. How about Chad?
I love it.
Chad Goodson.
I like Percy. I like Percy Thompson. Yes. Percy. Okay.
Percy's one of those old ass names. Like Bernadette. Like Bernadette, Percy, Chauncey. Chauncey's an old ass name too.
Mm-hmm. Mildred. Yeah,
Oh,
Cletus.
Mildred. Oh, Edith. Oh, shit. You going hard now, girl.
Right. Them AARP names, honey. Okay, you got one of those. You qualify
that damn
immediately.
That damn card coming in the mail for your ass. Old ass name.
At birth. AARP knocking like, where Edith at? Because we trying to make sure her hip is good. Okay.
Get away from us. This is a newborn.
Now she old.
Newborn.
Not if you named her Edith. Look, Percy Thompson sounds like he definitely owns a Perry Ellis belt, and he probably got them barbecue sandals. You know the ones that the leather sandal that got just a little bit of toe meat showing.
A little bit, and he nice on that grill. He get on that fucking grill. You can't stop his ass. You know what I'm saying?
I love this for Percy. So Percy says, hi, I love the podcast. Oh, that's sweet. I want to share with you a scam from my little town. I'm from Brazil, and I live in a region where they extract gold. There's this huge multinational Anglo Gold Ashanti that operates in the region, and a lot of people I know work there. One of them was my old English teacher's husband. Okay. So back in 2018, I was still in high school. Oh, you young. And having classes with this woman. One day she doesn't show up to class. The school wouldn't tell us why, not even the teachers who would usually gossip with us about everything. That feels inappropriate, but okay. So I get home that day and I'm watching TV with my parents in the small town, and on national news, this is a huge operation, right? So she says this is on national news. She sees her teacher's husband in a video getting arrested and dragged out of his house at 6 a.m. by federal police.
Wow.
Damn. It's rough when you see somebody you know on the news, and it's happened to me a few times, and you just watching the news and you're like, wait a minute, is that our cousin Steve? Oh,
I know him. Yeah.
It's happened to me a lot. So she says she gets home that day. She's watching TV. She sees all of this, right? So Percy says the thing was that the workers involved would sneak out little tiny bits of gold every day from the gold mine. I don't know how exactly they made it work, since inside this type of company, they have strict policies around the people that are in the mines. They can't even take their uniforms home to be washed. But basically they stole like, this is Brazilian money, but it's like 40,000, I don't know what this Brazilian money is, but when it translates, she basically said when it translates into US dollars, it's not a lot of money, but she said, don't translate it. Okay, cool. So basically they got 23 luxury cars, some pieces of raw gold, and a lot of gold related equipment. What?
Wow.
How? Also, 21 people were arrested, including a jeweler that we now understand why his pieces were so cheap. So somebody was selling gold on the low because they was getting it stolen. I'm upset. I wish I could have gone to this jeweler first. I'm going to pause for a second because my question is, how do you arrest people for taking gold from a mine? Ain't that from the dirt? Like, bro, who decided that you own it?
That's like stealing marijuana plants. Come on, that's from the earth. The earth created that. But you got to charge that to the game. You charge that to the game. That's from the earth. The earth, they question you. All your answers should be, the earth gave it to me. The earth gave it to me. The earth gave it to me. Arrest the earth. The earth did that.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I feel like if you're mining for gold, you should be able to take a little bit of it home with you. Like, what?
First of all, the word mine is in the word mine. It's mine. What the fuck do you think mine means? That's me. That's mine. That's my shit. That's what mine means. People, those guys that are working in those mines, they should know what the fuck that means. When you see the word mine, that shit is yours. That's your shit. That's your shit. Fuck out of here. That's your shit. That's your excuse. When you go to court, you say, hey, judge, can you blame me? I worked in a mine. Hey, shit's mine.
Would y'all hire JB to be your lawyer for this? He said, mine. My opening statement.
I will win.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Fucking mine. It's mine. It's mine. That's like having an argument over live and live. You know what I'm saying? It's a full ass argument over that shit. Live and live. What the fuck you talking about? See? It's a play on words.
The English language is crazy. Like, it's a very crazy language.
They fucked that up. You can't blame this man for thinking mine is mine. See?
Right. So it says, my teacher's husband was in jail for a few months since he was operating on the lower levels. And right after they left, they gave him his car back. Oh, wow. And then it says, again, we understood right after that how they could afford it since it was a luxury car. And I know my teacher was not getting paid that well. And they had another kid. You all in your teacher's finances. You said, wait a minute, you got 2 kids. Hey, and you work as a teacher. I know how much you make. Like, you are all in her finances. Y'all are nosy. Ain't you supposed to be book learning? Ain't you supposed to be doing arithmetic?
Arithmetic.
Child's supposed to be doing arithmetic or something. Like, what is going on? So
I always love that word. That's one of my favorite words.
Too.
Arithmetic.
Right. Reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Arithmetic.
We all know what that is. We all did it in school. We read.
R's. It's the 3 R's too.
Which makes no sense because writing definitely starts with a W. But you know what? Fine.
It don't matter. It's an R. It's an R.
And arithmetic, but it's fine.
And arithmetic.
Right, and arithmetic. Okay, we all know. So basically, the husband then got out of jail, right? It says, person says, I don't know why she was so happy he was out since he was pretty shitty to her. He cheated on her and wouldn't let her buy stuff with her own money, in caps, question mark. We know that because the gossipy other teachers mentioned it and they would just tell us about it in class. Why?
Ooh.
Why are y'all... Now listen, you know what? I gotta take that back because I used to have a teacher in high school. Her name was Miss Candy. And Miss Candy was a messy bitch who lived for drama, honey. She would be telling us, she told us that the Spanish teacher was fucking the sports marketing teacher.
Ooh.
Before he got divorced. And we were like, ugh. And when this man got divorced, JB, can I tell you? So I don't know why I was in this sports marketing class. I think I needed an elective, and I was like, this. Yeah. And I remember when he was going through his divorce, he would be getting real off track with the marketing education. You know, like he started talking about how assets were divided and how his wife was trying to take everything. We'd be like, shit. Wait a minute, we was talking about.
he connected it. He connected it to what he was going through. Trying to figure out how we're going to split this shit, this alimony and shit, and this child support, and how we're going to work all this shit out, how we're going to divide our assets, and how we're going to figure all this out. Shit.
Right. I was like, I don't know. One minute we were talking about sports, sports sponsoring, and the next minute we talk about how his wife going to get the house with the pool, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, man.
How those connect, bro. But you know, get it off your chest. Get it off your chest. I'm here for messiness. So the week he got out, she says that her teacher showed up to class with her neck full of hickeys and a big smile. And my high school friends and I still talk about that when we get together. Wow. I love this. So her man got out of jail and it was first day out. He was all up on her hickey in her neck and whatnot.
Fuck that. I still get my wife hickeys. I don't fuck around. I'm a hickey expert. Hey, I can do that more. Hey, I make shapes out of my shit. I don't know if it's the way my teeth are shaped. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I can. Have you ever went to Starbucks and you don't get the top on your coffee, on your latte, and they do a little design on top of your coffee?
Yeah.
I can make that shit on my wife's neck. I don't fuck around.
Not designs.
I put a goddamn initials on her fucking neck one time. I'm fucking nice.
I feel like this turns into like not as sexy if you're like deliberate about it. You're like, be still. Like, can we just get to the fucking no? Hold on, I'm almost done. I gotta do the edges.
Like an artist, you an artist with that shit. Like, that's like a motherfucker with a big ass rock and a chisel and a hammer. It's like shit. That's a work of art. That shit's a work of art. Put that whole neck in the goddamn museum. My wife stand there in a museum like this, stand like this in a museum like this.
No, not in this profile with the neck out.
I think it's a tattoo. A big ass fucking
Jesus.
flower on her neck. Shit. Whole name around her neck. Whole name. Whole shit. I don't fuck around.
You start getting brand sponsoring. It's like, baby, tonight I gotta put Kohl's. I gotta put Ross Dress for Less on your neck, honey, and we gonna put it on Instagram. I love this for y'all. I hope to one day find this kind of love. But guys, we're going to take a quick break for some non-scam advertisements and we'll be right back. Scams! Y'all, I know that it's been a rough ass year and a half. And yeah, we talk to our best friends, but after a while, even all of us get tired. You know, you start getting on the phone and they be like, yeah, girl, what else? That's why you need BetterHelp. Scam Goddess Pod is sponsored by BetterHelp Online Therapy. As we begin to see the end of the light of the COVID tunnel, a lot of people are still feeling down and emotionally out of sorts. I am. This shit was crazy. You may not feel depressed or at a total loss, but if you're feeling a little bit off on yourself or your relationships, that could be a sign that you need to talk to someone. Online therapy can help. BetterHelp is not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional therapy done securely online. I have a therapist. I'm sitting here talking to my homie Michelle every week to get my life together. We all need someone to talk to who is not biased, who can really weigh in a way that feels secure, comfortable, and safe. Fill out a questionnaire to match with a professional and a licensed therapist. Start communicating with your therapist under 48 hours, honey, fast. Schedule secure weekly video, phone, or even live chat appointments. You have plenty of options. Therapists have a broad range of expertise that may not locally be available in your area. Log into an account anytime and send a message to your therapist. BetterHelp is committed to great matches, so it's easy to change therapists if needed, honey. It's more convenient, more affordable in-person therapy, and financial aid is available. Get the coins. Guys, our listeners, congregation, you get 10% off for the first month on betterhelp.com/goddess. That's betterhelp.com/goddess. This ad is for everyone with titties. Okay, y'all got titties. Any human being with titties, honey, okay? I got something for y'all. Okay, y'all know bras are a scam. They're expensive. Nobody knows their real bra size unless you get like a 46-year-old Italian auntie to grab your titties in a retail store. We don't know. That's why Frankly Apparel is coming in with the bag. They're a clothing company that makes clothes that you don't need to wear a bra for. Are you kidding me? From an A cup to a G cup. A G, honey? I ain't even know nothing about no G's. These are amazing clothes that offer support coverage for all cup sizes. Frankly was founded by two women who have very different cup sizes. One is an F cup, which y'all know that's some big titties, some big back hurting titties, and an A cup. Frankly does everything that a bra does without the uncomfortable separate garment. Since Frankly Apparel is a woman-owned company that's about inclusivity, they're passionate about their customers and not some faceless brand that doesn't care about what does or what doesn't work for you, honey. We need it to work. They want truly for their customers to be happy with every purchase. Guys, y'all know I done bought a lot of bras because I got titties my whole life, and things I'm looking for, how does it do on the stairs? Is it going to be a nip slip? Are you going to see the bra through the clothes, honey? Do you pass the getting dressed test when I'm wearing something that like needs some curvature? You know what I mean? So guys, if you want to get into Frankly Apparel, Scam Goddess listeners get $15 off your first purchase. Go to franklyapparel.com/goddess and use the code goddess for $15 off. Yes, that's franklyapparel.com/goddess. Go put your titties in something good, sis. Yes.
Cut!
And we are back, and it's time for my favorite time of the show, Historic Hoodwinks. This is where I will regale JB with a famous con or caper or maybe a couple. Maybe we switching it up this week. And we're going to get his opinions all throughout, okay? So this is a new scam, y'all. This is one that y'all tagged me in on every social media platform possible. Thank you, congregation. So on May 18th, 2021, Italian artist Salvatore Garo sold an invisible sculpture for $18,000 at auction to an anonymous buyer. Its title is Io Sono, which means I am. And the purchase includes instructions for its display as well as a certificate of authenticity. It's reportedly the first sculpture of its kind to be sold, though it is not Garo's first invisible work. It's also not the first invisible work to cause controversy in the fine art world. Now, I'm gonna pull over real quick for 1 second and just say, a lot of fine art shit is a money laundering scam. And we all know it. When a banana stuck to a wall is going for hundreds of thousands of dollars, honey, that's laundering. And I want to get involved. Like, I want to be selling invisible. I got a lot of invisible sculptures I need to unload.
Oh my God. Yo,
my house is full of them.
Let me tell you something. I've been selling hologram shit for years, but I don't have no invisible shit. All my shit is hologram shit I sell. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know, you can barely see it, but the shit there. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fuck
Wait,
that.
are you for real? Have you ever actually sold a hologram?
Fuck yeah, I sell hologram shit all the time. But hologram shit is there. You can take that hologram machine home. You can look at that shit all day. You know, it ain't in a way. You can walk through that motherfucker. It ain't. You know, it's a hologram. The shit ain't. You can like this. The shit ain't really there. It's there, but the shit ain't in the way. The shit ain't taking none of your square footage in your apartment up. See? Fuck that.
I love that.
Hologram the fuck out of it.
I won't lie. Holograms used to freak me out. Like the hologram Tupac, like when they hologram dead people, like Kanye did a hologram of Kim Kardashian's dad, saying that he was proud of her and shit. And I was like, this is sweet, but also I'm terrified. Like, I don't know.
I saw a hologram pimp in Detroit. Motherfucker was hologram. And motherfucker.
Did he have hologram hoes?
No, the girls were real. But they weren't scared of him because every time he say, "Get the fuck out of here," and he'll slap them, and his hand go right through them, and they were all, it felt safe. But he couldn't do shit. He couldn't do shit about it. He couldn't hit them. He couldn't slap them.
Yo, pimps are a scam.
His arm go right through their ass. Like they be talking shit to him. You ain't gonna do shit. What you say to me? And his arm go right through him.
I cannot with this. Look, pimps are a scam. I am not for pimps. That's why I love there's OnlyFans and a lot of other mediums where sex workers can do their job without some man trying to take some coin from them.
Let me tell you something. Them goddamn pimps are fake as fuck. Those guys ain't got shit. They are capitalizing on fucking women that's fucking fucked up and wrong. That's why they ain't real. Them motherfuckers, they go home to a shitty ass apartment. These guys ain't got shit going on for themselves. They should be ashamed of their fucking selves. See?
Truly.
They should be ashamed of their goddamn selves. Pimps down.
Pimps down.
Pimps the fuck down.
Let's learn a bit about Salvatore. So Salvatore is 67. He's a contemporary artist, and he's from the island of Sardinia, Italy. He was educated at Florence Academy of Fine Arts from 1977 and 1993. Garreau was also the drummer for an Italian rock band called the Stormy Six. Okay. A band that opened for the Rolling Stones during their Italy tour. Okay. They were cute. Okay. I see you, Salvatore. Prior to his invisible sculptures, he mostly is known for abstract paintings. And we'll pull up one of his paintings right now so you can take a look, JB, and tell me what you think. And pond installations.
Oh, my God.
Ooh, okay. I kind of fuck with this. This is dope.
Shit. No, I love that.
Sometimes when I look at paintings where it's just like a swirl of a lot of colors, or it's like they flick the paintbrush on the canvas, I'm like, I can do that shit. But like this, I don't know, it's moving.
That's three-dimensional. That shit is 3D. It has depth. You want to put your hand in there. Yeah. You put your arm inside there and get pulled in.
You're right. I'm getting pulled into it. It does, and that thing that he has at the top. We'll post these pictures on the Instagram. It's sucking you in. It looks like souls flying, or like
a black hole. That's like a black hole or some shit in space. You see?
Okay,
that's a black hole. That's 3-dimensional. That shit. That's depth.
So Salvatore got cred. He got cred because this is actually looks like some good art. It would look good in somebody's house, like tying some decor together for show. I feel it. I like it. We see it.
I'll put that on my wall. Shit, I got a nice big wall that I need something like that.
Right. It's fly. I'm into it. So in 2006, Garreau, Salvatore, he created 3 ponds on the floors of 3 churches in his hometown. Okay. And populated them with fish from local ponds. This installation is called Ichthus Sacro Stagno, or Ichthus Sacred Pond. Okay, amen. Up in the church house. Visually, the ponds were presented as plastic sheet-lined wooden boxes with unconcealed hoses running out of them. Wow. What? Okay. I thought it was going to be, with a name like Ichthus, I thought it was going to be cuter than this. This looked like, you know, when you go to the nail salon these days and they put a little plastic in the foot bowl before you put your feet in? That's what this looked like a big plastic foot bowl.
That shit ain't nothing. I don't know what the fuck that is.
And look at the nuns. They are living for it.
They love it. They're loving that. Wow. Look at this.
And the hoses are exposed? Bro, what?
I don't know, man.
Also, like, this is a big ass pond for a church. Like, are y'all dipping niggas in this or what? What is going on? Baptismals happen or no?
Are you dunking people's head under this shit? What the fuck?
Also, it's very, like, imagine a church and there's like 3 different sides and then there's just like this weird pool in the middle. Like
this motherfucker does oversized photo what's it called development, like the big ass, put the shit in the water, you put the shit in the solution, you pull that shit out, your photo is beautiful. Like he's talking about those poster size fucking film developing. That shit supposed to be in a dark room. You supposed to dunk the whole shit in there and you pull the film out and the shit's a photo. See,
right. That's what it's giving. It's not giving church. It's not giving Jesus. It's not giving walks on water. It's almost giving me like if you had a church and then all of a sudden you were like, I don't know, what if we try to make this like them pool parties in Vegas? We just go throw a pool in the middle.
You know what? They raise organic fish in that kind of shit because it's a controlled environment. It keeps you from having mercury poisoning and shit. So that's an organic fish fucking pool right there. That's what that is.
You go to church, you also get you some catfish. Like,
fuck
what?
Yeah, they have fish fries Sundays. After service.
After service, amen.
The fish fries.
All the girls could just get it right out the church. Okay.
Why not?
So, the absences. Salvatore prefers for his sculptures to be called intangible rather than invisible. According to him, the intangible sculptures are works that I feel as physical. Okay. So though I Sono is his most well-known and most controversial of his intangible sculptures, it's not his first. Salvatore also created Buddha in Contemplation, displayed in the Piazza del Scala, according to Salvatore. You do not see it, but it exists. It is made of air and spirit. However, I did not create this work with anything. I created it with everything.
Wow.
Okay, so what we're looking at right now is basically some white tape on the ground and nothing.
Hey, I can't hate on this dude. Do you know how many times I stepped in invisible shit? Thousands of times. I stepped in invisible shit yesterday. You know how many times I stepped in invisible shit? Come on now. Thousands of fucking times. So I ain't hating on this dude. He made it happen. He made it happen.
Could they at least make the tape more cute? The tape is not giving a sculpture is here. Can we get a platform for the invisible sculpture or something like this is?
You need something.
Bruh. Like, Salvatore, I love you because, wow. He said, my sculptures are vibes, bro. Like, they just vibes. You just got to feel the vibes. Like, you're not actually going to see it.
And if you don't feel it, that's you.
That's on you.
You fucked up. You can't appreciate art. It's on you. And you standing in a pile of shit. See? Invisible pile of shit.
Right. Like you stupid if you don't see it. That's on you, just stupid. Everybody else saw it. Everybody else has seen they taking pictures with it. I will say this. There is something like Salvatore has this capability that I've seen with magicians a lot, or like hypnotists. I remember in college, our freshman year, they do these freshman programs where people come perform at your college. A lot of stand-up comedians do college tours and stuff. And they also have like, entertainment pieces. So one time we had a hypnotist come, and I got on stage, of course, because I'm a huge ham. And so they started hypnotizing us, and then he was like, and now you're a dog. And I realized that if you didn't bark like a dog or do what he was saying, he would be like, and thank you, and kick you off the stage. So everybody who wanted to stay on stage was just pretending to be hypnotized because we wanted to be on stage. And I feel like this is the same shit where it's like if you want to believe in this kind of weirdo art shit, then like he's got people out there that he can scam who are going to be like, I felt the vibes when I saw the sculpture. You don't see it. I saw it. Buddha is green.
Hypnotists. You talk about those hypnotists? You went on stage with that shit?
Yeah.
I don't fuck around. They get mad at you. They get fucking mad at you.
Yep, they do.
You can't be a dog. And they say, get the fuck out of here, you fucking donkey. And you walk off stage and you a fucking donkey instead of a dog. See? I don't fuck with that shit. They leave you with shit you stuck with. You bark like a dog. You like, and you don't do shit. They get mad.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of you, fucking donkey. Get the fuck out of you, donkey. And you walk out of that bitch like the donkey off Shrek and shit. Now you the fucking donkey off Shrek. See? I don't trust them.
I love it. They are scammers, and I love a scam. So he also created Aphrodite Piange, which means Aphrodite cries. So there's a video that we're going to get up here. It's being displayed in New York with the help of Italian Cultural Institute. While the sculpture is invisible, this one rests on a circle versus the square outline that the Buddha in Contemplation is displayed on. So, it's that tiny ass white circle. That's supposed to be what? Okay, wait. Can we play a little bit of this video? Because I am confusion. Okay, so we're looking at the video. It's a circle. Oh, they got some mood music playing. Okay. And it's just a circle in front of a building on the ground.
Nah, man.
Not them filming a circle like this. I'm weak. What? Nah. All right, stop this shit. I can't. So.
No. See, that shit scares me. See, you fuck around and don't believe in that shit. And then you step on that circle, and it's a manhole cover that's missing. You fall into the fucking sewers. See,
it's like a cartoon.
Now you fucked up. Yep, it's on cartoons. When you do that shit on cartoons, you fall through that shit into the sewer, into the fucking water, into a well. See?
I'm not gonna step on the sculpture.
I'm not gonna step in that circle.
I'm gonna respect the sculpture.
Circles mean infinity. See, it's a circle. It's infinity.
Not you working for Salvatore. Not you selling this circle on the ground.
I'm just telling you, you step on that circle, you're gonna fall through that bitch, and you're gonna fall all the way to the other side of the earth. You're gonna fucking come out that motherfucker in China. You fucked up.
I can't.
You're gonna climb out of a manhole in China and say, what the fuck just happened? See?
So Salvatore credits his creation of the absences to his uniqueness. My fantasy trained for a lifetime to feel differently the existing around me. Also me to see what apparently does not exist. Wow. Was that a haiku? That was a confusing ass sentence, Salvatore. And you know when people just be talking and they don't be saying shit? I feel like that's what Salvatore does a lot. I feel like they're like, describe the sculpture. He's like, it's everything. It's nothing. It's wind, but it's also the absence of wind. It's weather. That's inclement. Maybe. Sometimes.
This dude, you know how much ass he gets off that kind of shit? That dude gets so much ass off of that kind of shit he talking.
Circle, dot. Circle. Now I have my coochie shot. Like, what is he saying?
You are a circle. You are infinity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I bet he goes to his house. He got a round bed, too. Fucking bed round as fuck.
Salvatore is definitely whoever he likes to have sex with. He getting them. He definitely getting them.
You gotta watch his ass.
So, Io Sono is that's the invisible one we're talking about, is the only work of the series to have been put up for auction and was bought by a Milanese art collector for a little over $18,000 after a flurry of bids. So that feels like a flex to me. When you're so rich that you just gonna buy air, like when you're so rich that you're just like, y'all bought some invisible shit, y'all come look at it. Like that's a rich that's just frivolent. Like that's why we need higher taxes on the rich. Yeah. Like you buying air, bro? Like what?
You buying air. Shit.
So outside of this work's composition, much of the controversy surrounding its sale was that it's legitimized through being cataloged alongside very real and legitimate pieces of art. I'm sorry, if I spent a whole year sculpting, or if I spent a whole evening neck biting my wife to make beautiful art, and then somebody shows up with some air, yeah, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, man. You show up with air is just as bad as we paying for water right now. See, it's the same shit. Same shit. They got us with water. It's inevitable that at some point some motherfucker gonna pay for air. See, it
right. It has to.
Put that shit in the bottle.
So the work was sold with a certificate of authenticity and is intended to be displayed in a 5x5 foot square in a private space free from obstructions where lighting and climate control are not required. Of course, you don't need no lighting and climate control because it's air. So this is where they have displayed it.
Hey, don't forget, I paid for $140 for some goddamn air.
You paid for bricks. You paid for bricks.
Shit. I thought I was getting air though. 3,500 BTUs.
Oh yeah, you thought you were getting air. You did think you were getting air, but you got bricks.
BTUs.
I'm so sorry. You didn't get them BTUs, but you living good now. Okay, this background is giving wealth. It's giving opulence. Okay, so and I know you got good air over there because you ain't sweating at all. So I know you're very cool now, JB. You did it. So the issue of the certificate with no tangible piece has drawn comparisons to NFTs, which we've talked about on a previous episode, which are non-fungible tokens. But according to Salvatore, the production of NFT requires an increase in the processing power of processors, while his sculpture is created with zero impact on the environment. And that's something that a lot of people reached out to me on the NFT episode, is that NFTs are really bad for the environment. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there too. But he's saying that, look, when I make my air sculptures, I just be using air and that's good for the planet. Like, what y'all talking about?
Yeah, I can't hate on them.
Yo, I'm about to start. Y'all want some air merch? Y'all want some Scam Goddess air merch? I'm about to start selling air, bro. Like, I got to get involved. One of the most unique aspects of this work, separating it from previous projects, is that Salvatore insists that his work is not a conceptual one, but as real as any object that we could see or touch. How you gonna tell me it's real?
Think about this shit. Motherfuckers who walking around with fucking balloons are walking around with fucking air. The air is just in a fucking balloon. Now, if you walk around like this all day with no balloon and you just keep looking up, motherfuckers gonna look up with you. They're gonna think you got a fucking balloon. But what the fuck is a balloon? A balloon ain't nothing but a fucking balloon full of fucking air. And let's say you got a balloon, but you carrying around an air balloon, but you left the fucking balloon part home. It's not you just holding a string, a fake imaginable string full of fucking air. See?
Yo, I don't.
There's no fucking idiot walking around like this, looking at that shit like you can't believe you got these fucking air balloons. Goddamn idiot. Fucking idiot.
Yo, I'm happy for Salvatore because he's getting his bag. Obviously, it costs nothing to make a sculpture that's vibes and air. You know what I mean? So the return on the investment is very high.
Oh, high. It's high. It's high.
I'm not mad. I can't be mad. And Salvatore says, the vacuum is nothing more than a space full of energy. And even if we empty it, there is nothing left. According to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, that nothing has weight. Therefore, it has energy that is condensed and transformed into particles that is into us. After all, don't we shape a God we cannot see? Wow. I wasn't with you there in the first half, Salvatore. But at the end, you were like, y'all believe in God, though. So y'all don't believe that I made this sculpture?
See?
If you don't believe the sculpture's real, then like you don't believe in God.
This is the merging of bullshit and religion. See? That's where bullshit and religion combine. He just gave you bullshit and he crossed it with religion. Salvatore and shit. He ain't shit.
He's a genius. He was like, look, y'all believe that Jesus had rose on the third day, right? And that he had left up out Jesus was missing. He wasn't in the tomb no more, right? So y'all believe in this sculpture.
So y'all don't believe in this? Y'all don't believe in this? Shit.
He's got a point.
Fuck that. He got a fucking point. Now, if he told you that it's not even a sculpture, it's an alien, an invisible alien standing right there looking at your ass. Now he really got your ass now. Now he fucking making sculptures of UFOs and shit. This motherfucker's a genius. Fucking genius.
Yo, he's smart as hell. Like, I can't argue with that. You know, I believe in God, so I'm like, why don't I believe in this sculpture? He got me there. What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to do?
You're going to go to a club one night, and a dude going to buy you an invisible drink. He's going to be like,
oh, no.
Boo, this for you. This for you, boo. He's going to hand you a hand. Like, he got a cup in his hand. He's going to hand you a drink and shit. Enjoy that shit, boo. You know, let me buy you a drink. And that shit going to be his hand shaped like a fucking cup.
All right. He's like, you believe in God? You don't believe in this invisible drink?
He's going to say cheers to nothing. Y'all shit going to put your hands together like this, and you're going to drink to nothing. You're going to cup his little hand like that. You're going to say, drink to nothing.
Not the slurp.
Oh, how about the fake ass champagne celebration? You're going to go like this, and you're going to pop that fucking cork. Pop that cork of nothingness. Shit.
Oh, it's all over me.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's on everybody. Celebration. Happy New Year up in this motherfucker. Happy New Year.
Yo, I feel like after COVID, we all deserve an invisible champagne shower.
Hey, yeah, everybody can get one. Shit.
This is tragic. I mean, Salvatore, I can't not worship you. I think that you're wonderful. I think this is a great scam. How can people stop you? How can they argue? Like, you did it, Joe. You did it. And we're here for it.
And he can make as many as he wants. He can make as many as he wants all over the world. They're everywhere.
It's just squares and circles on the ground everywhere. He's just selling sculptures left and right.
But people have an imagination. He can put that shit anywhere. People will climb a mountain to get to that shit. You say, I put one on top of that mountain. They're going to climb their dumb ass up there just to look at the fucking invisible ass sculpture on top of that fucking mountain. Like goddamn idiots.
And we will. And we absolutely will.
Somebody will do it. Somebody gonna fucking do it.
Oh my goodness.
Because people are gullible, and this man has found a way to capitalize on gullible ass people. And I fucking love it. I love it.
If you paying for air, you're gullible as hell. So we know this.
You gullible as hell.
Well, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break for some non-scam advertisements, and we'll be back for the saddest part of the show, the end of the show.
Oh, shit, no.
Robbery!
Y'all, Canva Pro. Y'all already know. I use it. Parties, events. I look like a professional. Love this for me. Building a presentation is a daunting task, right? Especially if it doesn't come naturally. But with Canva Pro, you can create and share presentations easier than ever. Canva Pro is the easiest way to create presentations like pro, whether you're presenting to your team, students, clients, your homies. Canva Pro has beautiful layouts for every industry and theme and project. And if you don't know where to start, Canva Pro can help you inspire your creativity with thousands of free designer template made, honey, profiles that are totally customizable. Thanks to Canva Pro, time-saving tools, and editing features, you can create high-quality, high-resolution presentations in minutes, and they look stunning, okay? I told y'all I love to throw a party, an event, a gathering, and sometimes I don't have time to whip that up with an editor. So Canva Pro has made me look like I was a professional no matter what. Their details are eye-catching. Their photos are unique, even though they have so many that are presets, 75 million. Hello, let's get into it. Wow your audience with Canva Pro, the easiest way to create presentations. Right now, you can get a free 45-day extended trial. Just go to canva.me/goddess to get your free 45-day extended trial. That's canva.me/goddess. Canva.me/goddess.
And fraud!
Guys, we're back, and it's time for Scammer of the Week. So this is where we highlight a charlatan that we think is worthy of our praise, or maybe not. We'll see, okay? But guys, today we're talking about a Florida man. And don't we all love Florida? Because Florida's its own country. It's a hot-ass fucking mess. It's our embarrassing uncle. They always doing some shit. They always up to some motherfucking nonsense. The other day, I saw a video on Twitter of a boat that they put a parasail on and somehow made the boat fly. I don't know. It's Florida.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. Oh, my God.
Maybe they don't even have gravity in Florida. Who knows? Listen, I used to live in Florida, I can talk cash shit about Florida because y'all know it's a mess down there. Y'all know Florida ain't even shut down for the pandemic. I don't think they ever shut down. I think they were just we down. Good.
I got called to do a show, and I said, you guys are open? He said, we've been open since last March. Get the fuck out of here, man. Last March? He said last March they've been open since
So y'all
last
never
March.
closed? What you mean?
They never closed. They never closed. They didn't close shit down.
Yeah, I feel like you can't say we've been open since last March. That means you never closed, bruh. March was when the pandemic. That's when Tom Hanks got the Rona and the NBA shut down. What do you mean?
You never closed? Fuck out of here. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Yo, they a different breed out there. Florida was like, we ready to die.
They real
Florida and Atlanta. People is up in the club staring at their phones at Atlanta like mid-pandemic. I said, look, if y'all gonna be at the club in the middle of a pandemic, at least be in there throwing ass. How you gonna be in there on your phone looking bored? Like, you go get your granny sick and have a die over you being bored on Twitter at the club? Like, you better get in there.
In the TikTok.
I'm like, boy, you better get in there and shake that dick. You better get in there and do something.
You have some fun. You might be on the way out.
I'm going to try to make that a new phrase for men dancing.
Way out.
Shake, or I guess cis men, not all men, but shake that dick. You better get in there and shake that dick, okay? But so a Florida man is charged with impersonating a doctor and allegedly injecting Botox into patients while drinking. Okay. So I got to break down that first paragraph.
Yeah.
All right. So this man is not a doctor. Number one.
No.
He's injecting Botox into people and he's not a doctor. And he's also drunk while he's doing it. I just feel like if you're not going to be a doctor, you should at least be sober. I just feel like you can't do both.
Hey, that shit sound like a mechanic. Like a motherfucker who say he can fix your car. You know he drunk. You smell a liquor on him. And he say he can fix your shit. And he fuck your car up. Your car ain't fixed. Your car ain't shit. That's a mechanic. That's a mechanic trait right there. They do that shit all the time. Stupid ass mechanics.
All you needed from the mechanic was to get an oil change, and you come back and your car on bricks, and you ain't got no engine no more. They like, you need a new engine. All you asked that motherfucker to do
was top off all your fluids, your oil, your windshield wiper fluid, your transmission fluid, and your power steering fluid. That's all you had to do. That motherfucker took your whole car apart. A Cadillac converter gone. All that shit.
He like, you need a new passenger door. What? What was wrong with my passenger door? Like, what? Oh, Lord.
And your steering wheel is now facing the fucking trunk. Like, what the fuck just happened here?
Yeah,
I gotta drive home backwards. Goddamn.
Yeah, you gotta drive home in reverse. But your car working good though, okay? And you gonna have a breeze. You're gonna be just like the UPS man because you missing a door.
You missing a door. All your shit going.
No, don't worry about it. Now you can hop out faster. You ain't need a door anyway, okay?
Yeah. Now you can see where the fuck you been at already. See? Now you driving backwards home.
So not where you been at already. So Nelson Turin, 47, has been arrested after hosting a Botox and Bubbles event and injecting Botox and other unknown substances into his patients without proper license. Okay, so they do Botox parties. And yes, the women at the parties or the men at the parties will drink wine and, or they, non-binary, whoever. At these parties, they'll drink wine and they'll get Botox and, it's a thing. But I've never heard of the people injecting the Botox also having the bubbles. Like, you're not supposed to partake.
God. No.
What you doing?
You ain't probably doing that shit. You don't probably mixing that shit together. You don't probably mix it together. You ain't supposed to do it.
Also, I feel like I would get really mad at whoever threw the party if I show up and you done got a bootleg Botox injector shooting shit in our faces. Like, I'd be like, Sarah, we need to talk. Like, you can't be in the friend group anymore. No, we know you hired that Botox guy off of Craigslist. And now I constantly look surprised. And
it's a bachelorette party. This motherfucker's drunk, doing Botox, and then he drinks this whole outfit off, and he starts fucking dancing in a fucking Speedo. Fuck that. Can you combine three things in one?
That's full service. That's full service. I can't be mad at that.
Somebody's getting married. He tears that shit off.
Oh, Lord. So Mike Bruno, the director of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, called it one of the most bizarre cases he'd ever seen throughout his long career, which is a lot in Florida, if you could say that this is the most bizarre.
Yeah, man.
The event was advertised, because I'm like, in Florida, they be eating niggas' faces. Like, what do you mean this is the most bizarre?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
Florida,
remember that? They'll eat your yeah, that's right. Eat your fucking face.
Bad salts, and they out here munching on faces. Like,
munching
Florida,
on faces.
Bro.
God damn. So
the event was advertised around Jacksonville, featuring flyers with pictures of Turin and several patients. It took place at, so we got the flyer right here, Botox and Bubbles. Okay, so what I will say about Nelson Turin is he looks like a doctor. He looks like a cosmetic surgeon. Like, he has that vibe. He got the coat on, and he got a little rose pink collar shirt underneath. So he's giving the girls opulence. And this flyer looks legit. He's got a woman and a man on here. So he's like everybody, in between. And he says, so on the flyer, it says lip filler, nose lift, smile lines, chin filler, cheek filler, Botox. So here's the thing.
God damn it.
I don't think I'm going to go to a party to get my lips filled. That feels like something I need to get done in the office. Like, I don't know if I'm going to be at the club. Like, yeah, fill my lips up. Kylie Jenner. Yeah. Like, no. Like, I want to be in an office for that.
All that shit.
But this flyer is looking legit, and it's giving luxury. His brand is Luxus, which, luxury, Luxus. I don't know. It's okay.
It looks legit. The shit looks legit.
He got a handle. He got an Instagram handle. He says @Lux.
And he uses this shit too. It's like, it's like the person who brought the Coke. He using the Coke too. And everybody else is using the Coke. So he uses the Coke. See? This motherfucker right here, he uses the Botox. While he getting drunk, he had a cup in a glass in one hand. He hitting himself right here with the Botox.
He said, one for you, one for me, two for you, two for me.
Who's next up in this bitch?
He doing all the shots. He said shots with a needle, and also shots of liquor. Like, we can't be doing both.
How do you not get caught up in that shit? You want to be a part of that. You want to have a good ass time.
It looks cute. Man. It looks cute. And this was March 12th. Wow.
Get your face fixed and have a good fucking time.
Right. Get lit and get your face fixed.
Shit. Fuck around and he fucking mix up the bubbles and the goddamn Botox. They both start with a B, and motherfucker inject your ass with champagne in your motherfucking face. See? He fucked up. And he's drinking the Botox. Motherfucker drinking the Botox by mistake, like a shot, drinking the Botox and fucking injecting your face with fucking champagne. Yeah? Now you got the bubbles. You're going to really get some bubbles in your fucking lip.
He said you going to get shit-faced and you going to get a new face. Okay? I can't even imagine sitting down somewhere and I'm like, oh yeah, this champagne's so good. Oh, okay, I see you're drinking it as well. Like, were none of the guests alarmed when he was sipping and then getting the needle out? What? Like, they weren't confused?
Okay. Are you tipsy?
I just think if somebody came up to me with a drink in their hand and was like, it's time for a medical procedure, baby. Like, I would be like, I don't like that. I don't want that.
Man. No, you don't want that. That's like drunk driving, man. That's like drunk driving. You can't do that shit.
Yeah, that's like being an Uber driver who's drunk, which must be happening because you know Uber.
Drive? Why don't you drive?
You guys are fun rides. Like Uber sent me a random ass email, and you know that when it comes to people being litigious with Uber, which they won Prop 22 in California, which fucking sucks because now the drivers aren't protected. They don't get health care. It's a really shitty deal because they basically advertised on the app and to everyone. And people are dumb. They're not going to research stuff. Like, people are busy. If you're not dumb, maybe you're just busy with your life. So people voted for this dumb shit, and it doesn't protect workers, and it's so shitty for the gig economy. But the reason I'm saying this is because Uber has a lot of fucked up protections when it comes to people suing them for assault from an Uber driver, for suing them for, all types of stuff, right? So I got an email like a month ago from Uber that said, "We do not condone drunk drivers at Uber. If your driver appears to be drunk, call 911 and report it in the app." And I was thinking to myself, like, why am I getting this email? Like, I assume that Uber drivers weren't drunk because that's the whole reason I'm usually calling them is I am. Like, because I'm not going to drive drunk. So why y'all sending this email? Like, who was drunk and then got reported? Because it seems like something happened.
Something happened. See, signs go up after shit happens. When you see a sign that says shirt, shoes required, they put that shit up because somebody came in there barefoot and shirtless. Barefoot and shirtless in that motherfucker.
Right, you don't just put that sign up. I ain't never gone to Chick-fil-A and they were like, "We do not put semen in our chicken." Like that, like I feel like if you have to say some wild shit like that, something happened. And you're not telling us.
Oh, that shit happened. And
you're not telling us what happened.
They want to put a stop to it right now. It's enough semen in these goddamn sandwiches.
Like, something happened.
Shit always happens. You see a sign, shit happened already, and they gotta stop that shit right now. Enough.
Because it's too specific, Uber. It's too specific.
Right. Oh my God.
I'm like, curious. So the event was advertised with the flyers that we saw. It took place at Clinical Aesthetics, a facial spa in Jacksonville. Investigators were first tipped off by another law enforcement agency who pointed to them videos online of Turin performing procedures. Turin. Nelson, baby girl. Now, you know you ain't got no types of licenses. You know you ain't gone to nobody's medical school. I don't even think you watched some Grey's Anatomy to at least get some terms like stat and CC. I don't think you did anything. Why would you put your ass online?
Oh, man.
Why?
You know what? Because there's so many of these doctors that they get lost in the shuffle. You can't tell who real and who fake. You are really going on what people need. And you also go on what people love. They fucking need Botox and they fucking love champagne. You playing on two things that people love.
So Turin, Nelson, he would consume champagne and get this, JB, 4 Locos.
Oh, man.
While he discussed with patients procedures and what he needed to do. 4 Locos? Caffeine and alcohol, malt liquor beverage. 4 Loco. Listen, first of all, I don't even know if I'm going to a party with somebody who drinks 4 Locos. I damn sure ain't letting nobody who's drinking 4 Locos put a needle anywhere near my skin. Anywhere. 4 Locos.
God
like this,
damn.
like at least he could have been drinking Casamigos or 1942 or like something fancy. 4 Locos.
Some fancy shit. Oh man. Themed that whole shit out. He could have themed that whole shit out. He could have came in there dressed like Jon Snow from motherfucking Game of Thrones or some shit. Themed that whole party out. Make people feel like they're getting something for their fucking money, and then put everything in goblets. Pour all that shit in goblets. Like everybody theme that whole bitch out. Shit. That would turn.
That's the beverage of people who don't give a fuck, and you don't need people who don't give a fuck near your face. Like if he putting that in his body, you don't need him putting shit in your face. So to finally catch him, local investigators sent in an undercover detective to pose as a potential client. The agent witnessed Nelson consuming alcohol during the consultation, as well as setting up an injection kit and preparing for the procedure. Nelson was then immediately arrested before performing any procedures on the detective. Obviously, the detective wasn't going to be like, I'm undercover, I got to get my brows froze. Like, what? Hey, I'm sure he let him stumble over with a needle, like, get your brows ready, okay?
Right.
What? Lord Jesus. So according to investigators, Nelson had no licensing or authorization of any kind to possess Botox, lidocaine, or any of the other drugs that were in his possession. So how was he getting botulinum toxins and shit? Like, can you just get that on eBay? I bet you on the dark web you can get anything.
Any damn thing. Any fucking thing you want. You can get all that shit, all the ingredients for that shit. You get all that shit. Easy breezy.
So among the substances that Nelson had, there were expired vials and vials with markings from other countries. Okay, so he probably went to Mexico or wherever the girls get their things on the low, you know, because a lot of people like to go get a BBL, which is a Brazilian booty lift, I think. They like to go get that in another country for the cheap, but it's like, y'all, please.
Ooh.
You can save money on so many things. You can go to Ross if you want some Daisy Fuentes panties, like I do when I don't want to do laundry. You can go, to Target and get furniture that's going to be cheaper than if you go to, I don't know, Ashley Home Store. But don't cheap out on surgery. Do not cheap out on surgery.
Don't cheap out on your ass and your breast. Don't fucking do it.
And your face. Like, don't do it, bro. It's never worth it. Y'all seen Botched? So, though Nelson is not a licensed professional, he did receive some training, from an Orlando Institute for Oral Surgery and Phlebotomy, and used those certificates to illegally obtain Botox. So that's how he was getting it. Now, do they need Botox in oral surgery? Because when I've had oral procedures, ain't nobody ever put no botulinum toxin in my mouth. Like,
no, you don't need that shit. You don't need to fix your fucking chin and your fucking nose and your fucking forehead in order for him to do that procedure, those other procedures. You know what I mean? But it would be handy if you can get all that shit done at one time. Now, don't get me wrong. That seemed more like the business he didn't need to fucking do. You combine a package deal on all this shit. You don't need to serve bubbles. I don't want
no package surgery.
You don't need
I don't want no 3-pack surgery.
Yeah,
I don't want a value meal surgery.
He don't need the bubbles though. But people who need all that shit at one time, they say, I'm fucked up. I need all this shit fixed. They say, okay, I'll just give you a package deal and do all that shit at one time. You don't need to go on and serve bubbles and shit. You don't need bubbles and Botox.
Well, listen, bubbles, that's a thing that has been established for many, many years is Botox parties where there's cocktails and there's Botox, but there's usually a professional medical, person there who's like usually a plastic surgeon who's doing it. It's not like this man who literally I guess went to oral, honestly, it's giving TV college. It's giving ICDC. It's giving, why are you sitting on your couch when you could be learning at school? Get off your couch and come to our college. What was that college called? You know the one I'm talking about. That black man will be yelling at everybody to go to college. Everest. Yes, fucking Everest. Everest College. God, he was like, get your ass up off that couch and come to Everest College with your lazy bitch ass. What you doing right now? Watching TV with your dumb ass. Come to this college. We got classes. Y'all want to be y'all want to get in billing and coding? We got billing and coding.
Got everything you need.
Did you have a child at 16 and you want to get in billing and coding? Come on over here and get in billing and coding. Yo, the hottest girls, the hottest young moms work in billing and coding, and I love that for them. I'm like, yes, y'all better bill and code, okay?
Yep, fuck that. Get all that shit done.
So Nelson would then offer to perform procedures on clients for $350, a fraction of what it would normally cost. Yeah, it's usually around $1,000. Wow. So though Nelson is a fraud, the spa at which he held the event is a legitimate business. And he allegedly misled them into believing he was a licensed doctor. Wow. The owner would even come in once a month to get Botox injections. The owner of the legitimate business. So maybe he was doing them good sometimes. Because I mean, if you're coming back over and over, that means he must have learned something on the job.
You're having a good fucking time. You're meeting great people. You're expanding your circles. You're networking, and you're getting your fucking wrinkles off your fucking forehead. See, it works. It fucking works.
And he looked like a doctor. I mean, you know, when I go into doctors' offices, I'm not like, let me see your doctorate diploma. Let me see where you did residency. I don't ever really check to see if they're a doctor. I just assume.
How they fucking dress. If I walk in that bitch, the motherfucker got Timberlands on, or if I walk in that bitch and the motherfucker got a motorcycle jacket on, I'm like, what the fuck is going on around here? You ain't no goddamn doctor.
If you got a Timberlands on, I ain't taking none of your diagnoses. I'm going and immediately getting a second opinion. If I come in and you got Timbs on, you like, we found a lump, bruh. Like, no.
I got good news and bad news. You want to hear the good news or the bad news?
Which one you want first, fam? Like, why you calling me fam? You a doctor. What's going on? No, absolutely not.
You call me fam.
Sir, what's happening here?
Fam, son. Yo, son. I got good news and bad news up in this bitch.
Yo, son, the prognosis, you know, it ain't giving what it's supposed to give. You know what I'm saying, son? You definitely gonna need some surgery and whatnot.
He got gold bottom. He got the bottom one in gold. he keeps showing the bottom ones like this. Yo.
So when you trying to pull up to the OR? Like what? No. So there's bedside manner, guys. So Nelson's charged with practicing medicine without a valid medical license. Duh. 3 counts of possession of legend drugs. Drugs. Whatever. Without a prescription, and 1 more of calling himself a doctor without a license. No. Okay. So legend drugs. So I didn't know what that was. Thank you, Kaylin, for putting that in here. Legend drugs are substances that require a prescription and must be dispensed by a licensed provider. So he was in possession of drugs that needed a prescription that he obviously could not write scripts for because he's not a doctor.
Damn.
Nelson's legal team vehemently denies the charges and maintains that he's innocent.
Oh man. Damn.
How y'all? How is he innocent? Because he is not a medical professional by any legal standards. Or no, the universities were like, we don't know the girl. Who? I don't know her. That's what they said. So how is he innocent?
You know.
He on a flyer saying that he's giving people Botox.
He's telling you exactly what they're gonna give you. You know what I'm saying? He better off having Botox cookouts. You know what I'm saying? That shit will work. You know what I'm saying? Now, that shit will fucking work.
If I go to a Botox cookout, I know nobody's licensed, and I'm prepared for that. That's fine. Okay. If you at a med spa, I'm thinking you licensed. If I go and it's a barbecue, and then the Botox man show up with his barbecue shoes on, and he just got off the grill and he drinking a Four Loko, then I'm like, okay, this makes sense. I'm prepared.
He put a new fire out and Botox and burgers. That shit'll be popping.
Not Botox and burgers. No. I'm getting my Botox. Somebody twerking next to me, next to the picnic table, like that.
Goddamn.
That makes more sense, I guess. But guys, we've reached the end of another amazing episode. Thank you so much for being here, JB. JB, we always ask on the show, where do you want to be found? Where do you want people to follow you, find you?
They can find me on all platforms at Old Snap, JB Smooth, OHSNAPSMJBSMOOVE, Old Snap, JB Smooth. You can also catch me on my podcast, my amazing daily podcast called May I Elaborate. It's so fun. It's just as much fun as I had today with this amazing lady. So it is definitely fun. You get your inspiration, I elaborate on everything, and I think you will love it. Positive affirmations, I take them and I make you, and I allow you to understand what the fuck they really mean and how they want to benefit your life. You know what I mean? So this is all good. It's all gravy, and we just continue to have fun and be blessed. And tune in to the show. It's really great every day. We're under the same umbrella, so we get a chance to have fun and we get a chance to do what we love to do. So make sure you tune in to May I Elaborate, and I'll catch you guys on the new season of season 11 of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Woo!
And guys, you really, we did a feed drop of JB Smooth's May I Elaborate. It's very, very funny. It's every single day. I know y'all be mad at me that this is only a weekly podcast, but honey, I'm tired. So tune in to May I Elaborate. It's so good. JB is so funny. He is an icon. Guys, as always, if you want to send us your email, snitch on your friends and family, scamgoddesspod@gmail.com. If you would like to follow me on my socials, DIVALACI, Diva Lacey on all platforms. Guys, A Black Lady Sketch Show. The entire season is out on HBO Max. Y'all can binge it whenever you want. And iCarly comes out June 17th. Congregation, stay scheming.
Scam Goddess.
This has been an Earwolf production in association with Team Coco. Scam Goddess stars and is hosted by me, Lacey Mosley, a.k.a. Scam Goddess. It's produced by Judith Cargbo, engineered by Marina Pais, and researched by Kaylin Brandt. Stay scheming!